Hey, this is Jeff from the Kona team. Recently we released some great new functionality in Kona that's related to how you interact with files, and I just wanted to take a minute and demo this for you so you can better understand. There's really two main features, file viewing and file version control. First, let's talk about the file viewer. So previously, the only way that you could really see what was in a file uploaded to Kona was to download the file. Well, that's no longer the case. Once you agree to terms of the Google service that enables file viewing, you can now view files without having to download them, and that's quicker. Of course, you can still download a file from the viewer. Now, let's move on to file version control. File version control allows you to lock a file for editing and retain previous versions of that same file. And there's really two ways that you access the same file in Kona, so I'm going to try to show you both ways that you can use file versioning control. The first is from the Files tab. So when you're on the Files tab, let's pick a file like this NDA client signed agreement, and I open that up, and now you'll notice on the left side here we're seeing new information. This opportunity to lock for editing. So when I click lock for editing, that means that nobody else can upload a version of this file. So I'm the only one that can do this. So if I downloaded version 3, make my edits, and I locked it for editing, and then I upload the file while it's still locked, then no one else will have created any changes to the most recent version. Once I unlock this, now anybody can upload a version 4 in this example. So the whole goal here is to give people control around, hey, I'm updating this file, I don't want anybody else to upload anything to it, a next version, until I'm done. Now let's look at it the other way. If I'm moving from the Files tab into the Tasks tab, and I come here and I find this Respond to RFI task, well, here's a conversation that's going on about that very same NDA file that I was just talking about on the Files tab. So now, in line in the conversation, I have some options here where I can click to download this file, I can lock it for editing, which is what I showed you from the Files tab. I could remove it, I could upload a new version, or I could see the version history and see those same 3 different versions and open any of them from this file inside of the conversation about a task. So if I want to upload a new version, it's going to create then file version number 4, and it'll replace file version number 3 with the new file right here in the same spot in the conversation. If I go back to the Files tab after I do that, I'll now see 4 versions of that file when I call up this NDA agreement. Hopefully that makes sense to you, and if you've got any other questions about file versioning in Kona, please reach out to the Kona team and we're here to help you out. Thanks.